Okay. All right, let's go ahead and take our feet to about hips distance apart at the top of the mat. Take your shoulders up by your ears, roll them all the way down your back. Go ahead and take a moment to close your eyes. And just right away, drop into your body. Notice how you're feeling. Notice how your breath is moving. And right away, connect with your ujjayi breath or your sound breath. So start generating some heat in your physical body. As you breathe, think about taking nice big inhales into your lower belly and feeling that breath rise up through your lungs, your ribs, and into your chest and the base of your throat. And on your exhale, start to exhale a little bit more completely till you feel the lower abdomen engage at the bottom of your exhale. As you continue to breathe like this, root down through the soles of your feet. Maybe pick up your toes and try spreading your toes out. Then ground your toes back down towards the mat, starting with your pinky toe and then ending with your big toes. And we'll try to find a slight lift in the arches of our feet, almost like you're suctioning your toes in towards your heels. And then let that energy rise up through your legs, engaging your quads, externally rotating your inner thighs. And then see if you can draw your navel in towards your spine, lengthening through your lower back. Good. Lift up through the crown of your head. Bring your shoulder blades back towards one another to open your chest and broaden through your collarbones. Yeah. Then reach down through your fingertips, turn your palms forwards. Once again, come back to your breath. Take one more inhale. Big breath out. And blink your eyes open. With the breath in, reach your arms all the way up overhead, getting long through your fingertips. Exhale, reach your arms back down by your waist. Bring your chin towards your chest, tailbone down slightly. Again, inhale, reach up, get longer from soles of your feet through your hands. Exhale, arms come back down, chin to chest. Good. One more time with an inhale, reach up, lengthen. This time on your exhale, bow forward, put a little bend in your knees. Good. If it feels good, you can grab opposite elbows or just let your arms hang for a moment. And maybe walk your legs out, just bending your knees one at a time, swaying your hips side to side. And get really heavy through the crown of your head, almost like you're trying to just hinge from the hips, like your spine is just hanging like a string from your hip bones. Good. Next, inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine, draw your navel in, pull your heart forward. Exhale, forward fold once again. Again, halfway lift, inhale, lengthen. This time on your exhale, put a big bend in your right knee, lift your right heel, bow forward, and just pause here as you press your left hip bone towards the back of your mat. Now place your right hand in front of your left foot. You can also grab your left ankle if you can't reach the floor. Take your left arm towards the sky. Again, draw your heart forward, press your left sitting bone back, and then peel your left ribs open towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale, slowly unwind. Good. Halfway lift, elongate, straighten your legs. On your exhale, bend your left knee, bow forward. Place your left hand in front of your right foot, or again, grab your right ankle. Pull your heart forward as you twist open towards the right. Good. It's like we want our left lung kind of lifting and rotating right. Reach through the fingertips, pull the crown of your head forward, breath in. Exhale, softly release. Halfway lift, straighten your legs, big inhale. On your exhale, plant your hands, step back, find your plank pose. Good. Once you arrive in your plank, spread your fingers really wide, root through your knuckles. Suction fingertips towards your palms, and then broaden through your shoulder blades. So instead of collapsing your shoulders together, really press the ground away from you, broaden your upper back. Good. Squeeze navel to spine, come to your tippy toes, breath in. Exhale, bend your elbows straight back, lower all the way down to your belly. Swing your elbows out wide. I like to ground my fingertips underneath my elbows here. And then with a breath in, lift your heart up. Draw your shoulder blades down your back, chest forward. Exhale, slowly release right back down. Again, like that. Inhale, lift your heart up. Go for length, not so much for height. Exhale, slowly release once again. Good. Inhale one more time, lift. This time you'll take the head of your left shoulder, bring it forward and down towards your mat. Look to your right. Inhale, back through center. Look to your left, take the head of your right shoulder down, exhale. Inhale, back through center. Again, slowly release right back down to the floor. Interlace your hands behind your back. Good. Lift your heart up, hands away from your glutes. Take the top of your head, reach it forward. Take one more breath in. And then softly release your hands underneath your shoulders. You'll press back to find your child's pose. So hips come all the way to your heels. Good. Full breaths into your back and your hips. And I'm going to kind of sway from side to side a little bit. Making some space in my waist, low back. Take one more breath. Great. Roll your body forward. Find all fours. And once you arrive here, take your hands so that they're directly underneath your shoulders if they're not already there. We'll turn our hands around so your thumbs face the outside of your mat. If this is too deep for your forearms, walk your hands closer to your knees or just take your hands back to neutral if it still doesn't feel good. With your breath in, you'll press down through your knuckles and fingertips, lift your heart, lift your tailbone, lengthen through your lower back. On your exhale, round your spine, chin to chest, navel in. Good. Again, like that. Inhale as you open your heart. Exhale, round your spine, chin to chest. Good. One more time. Inhale, open. Draw your heart forward. Shoulder blades draw back. Exhale, round your spine. Good. Come back to neutral. Shake out your hands one at a time. Plant them back down on your mat. Good. Spread your fingers really wide. All right, well, we'll do a little bit of core here to fire up our belly. So press the tops of your feet down. If that doesn't feel good on your ankles, you can always tuck your toes. Otherwise, press the tops of your feet, float your knees up off of the floor 1 inch. Now, just like we did in plank, press the ground away from you so you broaden through your collar, through your shoulder blades. Pull your toes towards your fingertips. You'll feel a suctioning action happening in your belly. And your thighs are firing up. Keep reaching through the crown of your head. Take one more breath. Plank pose. Straighten your legs. Tuck your toes under. Inhale, find your tippy toes. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Big breath in. Downward facing dog. Take it all the way back. Okay, take a moment. Maybe walk out your legs. Shake out your head. Okay. And then settle into both of your heels. Melt your heart towards your ankles. Root through your fingertips to get long through your back body. With your next inhale, lift your heels up high. Take your chin towards your chest. Roll your spine forward like you're leading with the back of your heart as you come forward towards your plank pose. Once you arrive there, put a little bend in your elbows, a little bend in your knees. Lift your tailbone, push back, down dog. Just like that again. Inhale, lift your heels high, roll forward, breath in. Exhale, press back, down dog. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, down dog. This time with an inhale, roll forward. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. Take it all the way back. Once you get there, reach your right leg up towards the sky. Squeeze your belly, open up your right hip if that feels good for you. Stay long through your spine, stay rooted through your right arm. Good, breath in. Knee to nose, round your spine, then step your right foot forward next to your right hand. Come to your fingertips. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Maybe you flex your toes here. Exhale, bend your knee. Inhale, lift and straighten. Pull your chest forward. Exhale, bend. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Pause here for a moment. Fire up your back thigh. So your left heel is lifted. Your feet are pressing down. Pull your right hip bone back, your belly in. Reach through the crown of your head. Get lighter on your fingertips. Reach your arms behind you like you're squeezing a beach ball behind your back. Good. Press, press, press your palms in towards one another. And then press into your right heel. Come all the way up, crescent lunge. Settle into your right thigh just a little bit deeper. Good. Wrap your right arm behind your back. It may or may not grab your left thigh. Pull your left arm back to open your heart. Take a little side bend towards your right. Belly in, left hip bone forward. Good. Breathe in. Exhale, Vinyasa, hands to mat. Step it back, plank pose. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Full breath in, breath out. Take your left leg up. Yeah, now keeping that integrity in your core, open up your hip if that feels good. Keep softening through your right heel. Good, knee to nose, round your spine. Step your left foot to the top of your mat. Again, I like to come up to my fingertips. That's optional. Inhale, lift your hips, straighten your left leg, maybe flex your toes. Bend your knee, exhale. Inhale, lift and straighten. Exhale, bend. One more time. Inhale. And exhale, bend. Good. Now again, we want to grip the mat with our feet. So pull your feet towards one another. You'll feel your inner thighs fire up. Squeeze navel to spine and then float your arms behind your back like you're squeezing that beach ball. Top of the head forward. Rise up, crescent lunge, reach tall. Press your right hip bone forward. Bend your left knee just a little deeper if that's available. Take your left arm behind your back. Maybe grab your right thigh. Pull your left hip back, pull your right arm back, bicep by your ear. Take a little side bend towards your left, but keep pressing your right hip forward. Nice breath in. Exhale, hands to mat. Plank pose. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Good. With your next inhale, you guys look forward. On your exhale, walk, step, or float your feet to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Rise to standing, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Move with your breath. Inhale, reach up, lengthen. Exhale, bow forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Take your vinyasa. Again, step, float, handstand, however you like to travel, or however you want to travel right now, I should say. That normally changes. Good. Strengthen your thighs. Lift the bones and then soften into your heels. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk, step, or float to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, breath in. Exhale, fold. Rise to standing. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold, right back down this time. Halfway, breath in. Vinyasa, take it all the way back. Good. In your plank pose, take your right leg up parallel with your mat. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Send energy through your right heel. Press through your hands. Now, if you want more of a challenge, we're coming into plank pose here. Lift your left heel. Shoulders come over wrist. Tuck your belly in. Press the ground away from you. Good. Maybe reach your right leg up just an inch higher, keeping your butt level with the ground. Take a breath. Knee to nose round. Good. You guys step forward. Warrior one. Plant your back heel at a 45-degree angle. Take your arms up overhead. Yeah, and it's important here to keep those hips nice and square. So press into your right heel. Draw your right hip bone back and then zip up your belly. Get a little taller through your fingertips. Now inhale your hands behind your back. Without dumping into your lower back, lengthen your lower back and then just lift your heart to open your chest. Now lead with your chest as you bow forward. Humble warrior. Good. While maintaining strength in your thighs, see if you can soften your heart, soften your head. Good. Press down into your feet to lift back up. Warrior one, reach your arms up. All right, twist. Take your left hand inside your right foot. You'll lift your left heel and then immediately turn both of your toes, sets of toes to the right. So you're on the knife edges of your feet. From there, lift your hips up high. Reach your right arm forward. Open your heart. Press down into the pinky toe edge of that right foot. Stay here or send so much energy and strength into your left arm that your right leg gets lighter. Take a back side plank. Good. Lift your heart, maybe opening your chest towards the sky a little bit more, lifting your left ribs up towards the sky. Look down at your left hand. Right knee comes into chest. If you don't need your arms, step your right foot forward. If you need a little help, grab your right foot with your right hand and step forward. Come all the way up, crescent lunge. Whew. All right, inhale here. On your exhale, hands to heart center. We'll lean forward, press into your right leg to lift your left, warrior three. Squeeze your shoulder blades back and towards one another. Lower your left hip, but keep your left leg high. Press into your right leg, come to standing. Take your left knee in with you. Arms will reach all the way up towards the sky. Nice. Maybe you stay here. Maybe straighten your left leg. If you do, make sure you're not jacking up your left hip. You want to stay long through your left waist, strong in your thigh. Chair pose, feet together, hip bones back and down, heart lifts. Good. Really lift your chest, plug your shoulder blades down your back. Big breath in, hands to heart, twist to your left. Hook your right elbow outside your left knee. Pull your chest forward. Make sure that your right hip bone isn't sliding forward. Your knee would come forward if so, so pull it back in line with your left. Option one, you stay here. Option two, look at your left foot. Pick up your right foot. If you want to take that further, then you extend your right leg out behind you. It might be wobbly, that's okay. Extend through the sole of your right foot. Pull the crown of your head forward. Open your left shoulder. Maybe turn your gaze. Chair pose, feet together, heart up. And land, yeah. And then let the sensation kind of kick into your glutes, your upper back. Yeah, all that feeling, that's a good sign. It means you're human. All right, guys, sit an inch lower. Lift your heart an inch higher. Big breath in. Bow forward, exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. One more halfway, inhale. Exhale, walk, step or float back. Take your vinyasa or go right into your down dog. Totally up to you. Just take a few breaths. Notice your heartbeat. The sensation of it. Maybe it's in your chest, maybe it's in your back more. Good. Root through your palms. We'll take our left leg up. Again, parallel with the ground. Squeeze those inner thighs towards one another. Make sure you're not dumping into your low back. You're long through your spine. You'll find your way into your plank pose with your left leg lifted. Optional, you listen to your body. Good. Press the ground away. Draw navel to spine. Big breath in. Knee to nose, breath out. Step forward. Warrior one actually. Ground your back heel at a 45-degree angle. Arms lift. Keep pressing into the outer edge of your right foot. Pull your left hip bone back, lengthen through your heart. Interlace your hands behind your back. Again, without jumping into your low back, just open your chest. Then lead with your chest. You bow forward, humble warrior. And trust that your legs have you. Let them take on some work. Maybe it's available to go just a little heavier into your bend in your left knee, maybe not. Make sure your right leg is still firm. Inhale, press down to lift up. Warrior one. Reach tall. Good. You'll twist. Take your right hand inside your left foot. Lift your right heel. Turn both sets of your toes to the left. You come onto the knife edges of your feet. You may need to adjust. Lift your hips up. Maybe reach your left arm forward. Stay with your breath. Press down into your right hand to take that left leg back if you want that side plank. If not, you stay as you are. Wherever you end up, lift your hips high. Good. Maybe gaze up, side plankers. Good. We'll look down at our right hand. Take your left knee in towards your chest. Step it forward. Again, if you need help, just grab your foot, bring it to the top of your mat. Crescent lunge, rise up. Settle in. Right hip bone goes forward. Bring your hands to your heart. Pull navel to spine. Press down into your left heel to lift your right leg. Warrior three. Okay. Now, even in advanced practitioners, you guys, I see a lot of collapsing in the heart here. So squeeze your shoulder blades together a little bit to stay broad through your collarbones. Come all the way up to standing. Right knee comes into your heart with you. Arms will come up overhead. Option one, you stay here. Option two, from the belly, engage your core, extend your right leg, just activating your right quad. And then press down into your left foot to lift your arms just a little higher, drawing biceps towards your ears. Breath in, breath out. Chair pose. Big toe mounds touch, hip bones go back and down, heart lifts. And stay with me. Stay with your breath. Hands will come to heart center. We'll take a twist to our right this time. Hook your left elbow, outside right knee. Again, draw your left hip bone back, heart goes forward, right shoulder pulls back to open towards the sky. Option one, you stay. Option two, look down at your right foot. You'll shift all of your weight to your right foot so you can pick your left leg up. From there, maybe extend your left leg. It might not extend all the way today, you guys. That's okay. Greet yourself where you are. Squeeze your belly. Open your right shoulder. Good. And then arrive, chair pose. Feet together, hip bones back and down, heart lifts. One more time. We got this. Sit low. Lift your heart high. Full breath in. Come all the way up to standing, reach tall. Good. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. Reach up to lengthen. Take a side bend to your right as you step your left foot back and then to the right like a crossover. Okay, so once you get here, bend your right knee. Press your hips left. Pull your left arm towards the right side of your mat. And straighten your right leg, bow forward. Okay, so both legs are straight here. If you need blocks, great. Grab some blocks. Yeah, this is a good one. So keep drawing your right hip bone back. You might feel something juicy in your right IT band or your right hip. And I love to really lengthen my spine like you're coming into a flat back. And then walk your fingers towards the left diagonal. As you do so, press your right hip bone back into the right. So you get really long through your right side body. Good. Walk your hands back into center. Halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Step your left foot to the top of your mat next to your right. Bow forward, exhale. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing. Grab your right wrist with your left hand. Reach up, step your right leg back like a crossover. Nice big step. Bend into your left knee. Press your hips right. Open your heart. Engage your core. Straighten your left leg, bow forward. Send your breath into where you know it needs to go. If you want to walk your hands out to that diagonal again, lengthen your spine, walk them towards the right this time, really press your left hip bone back. And then breathe. If this doesn't work for you, you guys, find out a way to make something work, whether that's coming out of this pose and into something else or grabbing props or doing whatever you need to do, because all of our bodies are going to experience this stuff differently. Halfway lift, lengthen your spine, walk your hands back towards the top of your mat. Step your right foot forward. Good. Inhale, halfway lift again. Separate your feet about hips distance apart. Grab both of your big toes in a yogi toe lock, so index and middle finger grab. Lift your tailbone, lift your heart, breath in. Breath out, draw your heart forward and down. Take your chin towards your chest so the top of your head lengthens towards the floor. Shoulder blades draw down your back so that they're not collapsing by your ears. Engage your quads, lift your sitting bones up towards the sky as you draw your heart towards your thighs. Inhale, halfway lift. Release your feet, bow forward. Bend your knees just a little bit and then roll your spine up to standing, just one piece at a time. And once you come all the way up, close your eyes. Take your right hand on your heart, your belly, your left hand on your heart. Wherever you are in your day, take this moment to invite in an intention for the remainder of your day or your evening. Thinking about whatever it is that you need to invite in to be successful, whatever that means to you. And invite that intention into the forefront of your mind and into your heart. And carry that thought with you throughout the rest of your day with an abundance of love and ease and grace.